So when we spoke back in, I think it was kind of early 2024, you had said that, you were now seeing about 30% of your revenue, I think net new revenue was coming at that point from large language model related usage. How much of your business is now predicated on AI versus kind of the cybersecurity picture? And how is the revenue mix changing as 2025 gets underway?
An amazing thing happened. We took our data security product, applied it to AI security and privacy. Meanwhile, Ali Ghodsi and the new CEO of Snowflake, Sridhar, had this vision that actually AI and data are the same platform, right? Things you're going to build on your data is the AI applications. And so, weirdly enough, our product is no longer two distinct, complete solutions because our customers have their data in BigQuery, in Snowflake, in Databricks. They're trying to build models, they're building chatbots. So they actually now view this as the modern AI data stack.
The way that I've been thinking about things, as in you guys protect PII and also help companies use their data inside AI models safely, really, those are not distinct use cases anymore. It's all kind of the same product and sales cycle.
Because what are you building AI on top of? It's your data.
Yeah. Okay.
Where is the data? Exactly what?
But it implies that companies that were probably even prior Skyflow customers are working their way towards building their own AI services, solutions, models, whatever. Is my read correct that what you're saying is that every company wants to use their data inside of AI, and this is not a subset of your prior customer base? It's pretty much all of them?
Yeah, so all of our conversations now start merging with each other. It still happens that some companies will say, hey, I want to build an internal IT help desk AI, need to protect the data going in. Let's start there. And then we say, hey, so where is this data coming in from and where is this data going? Oh, my application is ServiceNow and my data lake is Databricks. Okay, now you have to protect the data going in and out of these places. So a perfect example is, we just announced a partnership with Visa and ServiceNow. ServiceNow has this amazing new product called credit card dispute management, right? You charge back, you dispute a charge. Well, in the old days, that would be a manual process. And ServiceNow with their AI platform and their data platform, they want to make it such that a bank or a merchant doesn't have to spend weeks figuring out what's going on. But to process that, what information are you processing? What is that data warehouse, app, or model looking at? Well, it's the details of your transaction. It's your credit card number. It's the thing that you bought, maybe a medication that you bought, but you didn't really buy because someone else bought it on your behalf. Well, all of that data has to be carefully protected before you will let that information go between multiple systems. And that's what we are doing with ServiceNow and Visa. So very, very simple use cases, but deep vertical use cases. Suddenly you realize, oh, AI is all about data and workflows, and therefore it has to be protected in that context.
I mean, that's bullish for future Skyflow growth. I'm curious though, you mentioned earlier that you guys have been, I think you said something along the lines of doubling every year or shooting for that. One thing we have seen from a number of what I might call AI first companies is historically quick revenue growth. And I know you and I both share a little skepticism about how durable some of that ARR is, innovation budgets, people testing, et cetera. But no matter how you slice it, growth for the leading startups today has never been, I think, faster. So have you felt any pressure as a founder and CEO to try to grow Skyflow even faster than old-fashioned startup growth norms?
I think I learned this from looking at the growth charts of Salesforce and HubSpot and every other company that's durable and large. The key is growing, 2x or more in the early years, and then being able to sustain that growth of 50% plus for another 5 to 10 years, and then 30% for another 5 years. What we are selling is so core to the infrastructure of these startups, these enterprises, these AI solutions people are building, that you can't just go in and say, hey, why don't you just try it out? If it doesn't work, come back to me later. I would rather have 10 customers like ServiceNow, Visa, and others who are referenceable and happy than have 18 customers who are trying it out. So our revenue tends to be much stickier. It's kind of like, once you build it in, you leave it on. Nobody turns off data security.
Unless they want to have a breach. I guess.
Exactly.
You're saying that your gross retention at Skyflow is very close to 100%.
Yeah. So companies that die are the only companies that leave Skyflow.
There's only one way out. It's in a casket. A little dark, but no, it's good news for you. And
I mean, last year, a lot of fintechs did die. And now they're back
True.
in growth mode again. So it does happen. So we're not immune to the market forces.
Sure.
But customers that rely on data security, data residency, building their AI models tend to stick with it for a very long period of time. And I think you can always grow faster by hiring more salespeople, and there are times and phases for that. And we are planning to grow faster. But I think it's been exciting.